But if you stream, your friend will lose views. How could you do that to your Tomodachi? Your iPhone. No.
Okay. What's up, guys? James here. Oh, hey. Yo, what's up, Andrea? And back with some more FGO. Well, the event's coming out tomorrow. So Charles is behind me over there, so he's just gonna just do his smack, whatever he does. But yeah, event's coming out tomorrow, so right now there's nothing much to do except just, you know, prepare, I guess. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to, well, empty my stamina in NA. Now I think I might do some strengthenings in a bit. Let's see who I have left. Ooh, okay. I have not used you yet. My NA account's kind of been put on the other side for a bit, so I only just like picked it up like a few days ago and just like, you know, go start farming the EXP so I can level up my free servants. Never got a third skill recently. You could do that. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that'd be pretty good for Nero. Although I'm not so sure if I should for NA at the moment do the strength things. I might want to focus more on the leveling first, because most of my servants are still kind of pretty under-leveled. So, well, we'll see. I want to max out the levels first, then do the strength things. I might not even be able to do it without the max level, because my Nero isn't max level either. Holy shit. Kyo dying. Okay. I'll be grinding with you then. What's going to happen is I'm going to gain EXP from doing these maps, and then I'm going to level up. So I'm probably going to like level up at least twice today in NA account, because I already leveled up like earlier today, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. And then my stamina is going to refill again. And, yeah. Okay. Hello. What's up, Ariel? Got to get a refill of water. Half AP EXP has been pretty nice. Got friend and Shakespeare to stage 4. Yeah, it is pretty nice. I actually like completely forgot it was even going on. So I had like left my NA account alone for like the longest time. It's just because I couldn't really be bothered. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll get back in and do some EXP maps just because, you know, I have time, might as well. And yeah, half EXP is good. Too much EXP, like I said, you need mats. Gotta farm for gears again. Gears are a pain in the ass. If I remember correctly, they're pretty annoying to farm early on anyway. I remember everyone was complaining about not being able to raise Emiya, because Emiya needs gears. Who else needs gears? Not sure. I think maybe Waver does. Matt refill in 2 days with Valentine's too. Yeah. Valentine's is coming. That's right. So early for NA. Oh, and the Intel CPU thing, I only just saw it like a couple of hours ago. I really wasn't expecting that Intel CPUs aren't supported by FGO anymore.
CPU is shit.
It's because the CPU is shit.
From fucking ages ago. It's like fucking Nokia Lumia.
So Nokia hasn't, so Intel hasn't made any new CPUs since then.
No, like everyone's, like the two GPUs that people use most of, actually there's four. Not so it's Huawei. Then most folks these days.
Snapdragon, yeah, okay. Well, I know the one I have is pretty good.
The one you want is Snapdragon.
Snapdragon, yeah.
Snapdragon, and then after that you have fucking, what's that thing called? You have Samsung with the Exynos. Supposedly, all Samsungs are
I mean, it works, so...
So apparently if you buy your phone, you buy you
Samsung specifically. Oh, okay. Yeah, Intel stopped making CPUs for phones. Yeah. MSI. Yeah, it seems like you're 2 weeks ahead in NA. Yeah, 'cause Valentine's for JP, it came like literally at the exact time when Valentine's was on. So yeah, you are like 2 weeks early or some shit. Why? Because Americans don't celebrate Valentine's. maybe they have something better to do during Valentine's. Oh, what about White Day then?
We don't have White Day.
I know America doesn't have White Day, but the game does. Yeah, we gotta collect chocolates for pretty much all your servants. So the first Valentine's round, it's gonna be all females, I think, only. They include the males later on in the rerun of Valentine's, which is like next year. I know you're done. when they do another Valentine's, you're gonna have to farm again for the new servants.
What?
Set level up, huh? Like what new servants?
Like Abigail,
Urishkiao. There's Hokusai. The other foreigner. There's the alter egos. Kiara.
That's only like 7, dude. That's easy. You know how many I have to fucking farm, but you guys only have to farm like 45.
that's so far. Okay, how many more are there like that were released just last year?
Fucking 40 chocolates, man. You know how much I have to farm for that? Like, everyone had like the easiest thing, right? And then you just saw my exchange list. It's like,
yeah, I know. If we miss Chaldean Boys, I'll be mad, to be honest. You should get Chaldean Boys. It's not that hard to implement. Like the first time around, it was just an exchange kind of thing. Like it wasn't actually an event or anything. So yeah, just exchange for something. And Valentine's, it really depends on how many servants you have. Like Charles was just saying, he has so many servants, so he had to farm like a maniac. Well, I'm just sitting on the sidelines and chilling because I don't have anyone. Not good though, not good. It's pretty though, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna try and see if I can get Nero Bride into my account, but I don't have that much quartz in my NA account, so yeah, whatever. I'm not cashing on NA. I haven't cashed on NA. Like I haven't even gone in for the guaranteed gacha, so I'm not going to cash on NA. Just that, you know, if I get lucky, I'll get her. If I don't, oh well. It's like I already have her on my JP account, so I'm not super fussed about it. I mean, she also does come back like a couple of times later on anyway. I don't have that many servants on my NA account currently, so I don't think Valentine's gonna be all that grindy for me. Unless I get like all the 3-star servants as well, I think. That might make it hard on me. We'll see. What I'm more interested in though is the K&K event, whenever that's coming around. It should be coming for NA. Should. Hope, pray. pray they get the collab in. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna have to play that event like fully. I want that MP5 Shiki for sure. Bunch of unique missions to get rewards. Yeah. Whenever it does come out, if it does come out, hopefully it does. Just pray. I can't even remember when the event was. Yeah. And then the Fate Zero event should be around about 1 or 2 months later, or something like that. Which will be decent too. Ari is okay. She's not bad. Well, she's kind of eh, but she's key in some places, so it's important to get her as well. Yeah, so right now all I'm just doing is just farming EXP to just focus on leveling my freebies. Once I got them done, then maybe I can farm some mats. Iskander's first and last raid up. Iskander hasn't had a raid up since. But there's like other servers like that too, like MHX hasn't had a raid up either. Who else hasn't had a raid up though? Can't remember. Most farming EXP cards in NA for Mordred. Yep. Like the very early days of my JP account was just farming EXP. It was just like endless EXP farming. Because the events should give you mats, you know, like a decent amount of mats. It's the EXP and all the servants you need to level. So just max out a bunch of servants, and then once you've done that, then you can really farm the mats. Foes are a nice pick from the shop too. Yeah, if you can, get foes as well. For me, when I started the game, right, I didn't actually buy phones for like the longest time from the DaVinci shop. I always try to buy them from the event shops, but from DaVinci shop because, you know, lower mana prism at the start. How long did it take me to actually start buying foals? At least a couple of months into the game. From the DaVinci shop, I mean. I'd buy them from the event shop. Grab a drink. Yeah, that's what you want to do first. You want to save your mana prism right now for the Mona Lisa and the Chaldea lunchtime. Those two are the most important CEs. I have heard an argument where Mona Lisa is not as important, but I would say otherwise because, you know, Mona Lisa is a permanent investment, right? So the longer you play, the more value you get out of it. Same with Chaldea lunchtime. But it's not worth to go out of your way to farm for it. So, like, don't just run EXP maps and burn EXP for mana prisms just to get the Mona Lisa, you know? Like, because it's basically impossible to get Mona Lisa, like, the full MLB Mona Lisa right now. It's basically impossible on NA to get it. Without like spamming a lot of apples or gems or anything. So I just bite the bullet, you know, prepare yourself to burn some 4-star servant later on, and you know, by that time you'll have enough mana prisms. You should, if you clear out from the store. Yeah, unless you're a big old whale. Which, you know, I wasn't, so I mean, even now I'm not a huge whale, I'm like probably a dolphin. It's gonna be likely that you get a dupe at least by that time, whenever it comes around. We'll get Fion, I'll probably burn him. Well, Fion is pretty meh. You know, I've leveled my Fion as well. I even gave him max HP falls because I was using him at the time, and you know, he has like a kind of taunt skill, but I barely use him now. And he's like, he just sits there looking like a derp. But he's severely underpowered, I guess. His MP gain is pretty gimped, so he's not. I think that's mainly because they didn't want us spamming his MP too much, because his MP has a attack down on it, so it's not a bad MP. Just, you know, his stats are gimped. That's why he kind of sucks, but. And I have MP4 of the kind. But if you like plan to spend money on the game like later on eventually or whatever, then I wouldn't bother going out of the way to farm for Mona Lisa or Chaldea lunchtime now. You can prep for it, but don't go out of your way to spam apples and farm EXP for it. Well, this thing is like ending tomorrow anyway, I think, so. Because for me, I wasn't able to get Mona Lisa as well the first time it came around. I had to burn a 4-star suit. I mean, it's kind of lucky because I was I was whaling whaling for Bride, right? So I ended up getting 6 copies of Nero, the 4-star Nero, right? 6 copies. I was like, okay, I got MP5 and I got 1 to be my Mona Lisa, which is good. And that's the same thing with my other friend too. He got like 6 copies of Sieg. So he's like, okay, I'll get MP5 Sieg and 1 for Mona Lisa. So now whenever I just look at my Mona Lisa, I'm like, ah, it's my Nero. And then I just laugh at my friend who's like, haha, you got a Sieg Mona Lisa. You are my friend, right? Okay, cool, be cool. Hey, what's up, El Safri? Yeah, half AP ends when Valentine's starts. Yeah. Valentine's starts when? Should be soon. I know it's like 1 or 2 days. Fuck the Mona Lisa, we can just look at it every time we visit Da Vinci. Give me Brin. I mean, if you really want to look at Mona Lisa, then yeah, just look at Da Vinci. 25th. Yeah, 2 days. Well, tomorrow, then a day after. Yeah, it's only like 2 days. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to my gems, what I have now until then. So, you know, see if I can get Nero Bride. Otherwise, you know, I'll just go back to my JP account. Okay. DX2 SMT Liberators. Sorry, bro. You can go watch Supernatural if you like. I mean, I'm only gonna be here for like another 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I heard SMT got a phone game. Yeah, that's right. I only saw the screenshots. Charles says it's pretty bad. I haven't really looked at the gameplay or anything, but yeah. Golden ratio is as pips. Man was a genius of the highest caliber. He's a man of culture. What can I say? Although I don't really know the premise of the whole SMT game. Is it like gameplay focused or like story focused? Either way, I can't read it, so I have 83 gems right now. Probably gonna use this for Jolta, if I do this for Valentine's. I think I have about that much gems for NA, yeah? What do I think about the event tomorrow? We're talking JP, right? Event tomorrow, 1 AP maps are nice. The time limit thing though, I think that's a little bit, you know, they should have made it battle count restrictions, so like restrict by the number of battles. So maybe like you use a servant, right, and then they have to like rest for like the next 2 battles or something. I think that would have made would have been a lot better than time restriction, because now with time restriction, right, people can just wait it out and then challenge it. So it's like you kind of lose the purpose there. I mean, understandably, the event is only 7 days, and if you do that for like every match, you wouldn't be able to finish it all. Because it's like the minimum is like 4 hours of rest time. So you know, it's there, but like people can just basically wait it out. I guess it's easier for people who don't really want the challenge but want the mats anyway. But you know, like if you want to get to the top, you still have to, yeah. So it kind of works, but I'm a bit like, yeah, I would rather like battle count restriction. As for the onsen, that's cool. I wasn't expecting an onsen. Fan art's gonna be interesting. But yeah, you can recruit and fuse demons, so unless it's your favorite, you don't want to spend gems to gacha. Okay. Yeah, we can unlock the onsen. Yeah, exactly. Onsen of like, you know, onsen will be funny. And then there's a challenge quest at the end as well. That's okay. I think the mats seem kind of lacking. That's what I think. But then again, like the battles are only like 1 AP each, and there's like 100 of them, right? So I guess that's actually like really fair. Because in terms of AP, we're not using all that much. It's just that the battle was like really hard, or I assume they're going to be pretty hard. I saw fan art already. Yes, me too. I saw one where Merlin's like, time to get to the onsen with girls, and then he walks in and it's like Gil and Waver. And you know, obvious, yeah, his expression was just like deadpan. It's pretty funny. I need Zerk with K-scope. Sad life when I don't have a K-scope, man. Or starting a stage and exiting out to see how little you can use. Yeah, I saw some discussion. Yeah. If you lose the match, your servants don't get tired. They only get tired when you win the match. So it's okay. You can like go in and test like whatever you want. It's fine. I mean, unless you go in and test with like a full party and you end up winning, that's gonna screw you over probably. Yeah, it's basically a concurrent system. Even yeah, I have a hot spring to boot. Yeah, check the night of the round one. Oh, that's the one where Lanceria and Artoria are in the onsen, right? And then they're like arguing over who to get in. Like, sorry, no. And then they're like, where the hell are the rest of the knights? And the knights are just like arguing amongst themselves to try to stop them getting in. Yeah, I've seen that one. That was pretty funny. Some people on Reddit who wanted to have some onsen chats between law servants. Like, yeah, that would be actually really nice. Yeah, that would be nice to see. In like, I don't know, some kind of comic or something, you know, maybe if there is ever a what you would call it, carnal phantasm for FGO, yeah, then they could have a scene like that. That'd be pretty funny. I'd like that. I don't have Merlin in my JP account, so I'm just like, in either of my accounts. It's not in any, obviously. So I'm just like, nah. Some comps are going to be hard for me to run without Merlin, I guess. But, you know, make do with what I have. It's fine. Osakabe is permanent, yeah. Osakabe Hime is permanent. So, you know, now if there's a guaranteed gacha with with Assassin class, they have an excuse to go, you know, just Jack and Osakabe Hime now. You don't have to push into rulers as well. That being said, I've been trying to get my Osakabe Hime to work. I don't know, just been messing around with it, but it doesn't seem like things are really working out right now. Yeah, I like her design too. I actually kind of got lucky when I got her, so yeah. Look, I like the whole fact that she's like supporting quick, but I think at this current point she just doesn't do enough, maybe? Yeah, Osakabe is permanent, good support. Yeah. She's a good support, but the thing is, she needs to do a bit more in terms of quick. Because like the way that quick teams gain MP, right, is by generating a lot of stars and critting on their quick cards. So technically, by having arts cards, it kind of pollutes that a little bit. It basically makes her, you know, slightly reliant on her arts to also gain MP. And then the fact that you use an arts card means that you stop with the quick chains thing. Well, like the whole concept of quick in general is just really, they really need another, like, to fix the mechanics sort of. Yeah, her quick up is on overcharge. Is it? That's stupid. I mean, stupid good, but stupid. Let me see. Let me see. No way. That's too good. That's too good. I would have thought defense had to be an overcharge. Holy shit, you're right. Okay, let's see the scale, right? Okay. So, quick, the base is 35. Overcharge bumps it by 5% every level. Holy shit. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Might be able to make that work. But the thing is, I'm looking at that purely from a standpoint of a burst team, so not a sustainable team. Which I guess kind of makes sense, you know, it's quick, so yeah, burst makes sense. It'd be nice if her MP gain skill would have increased not only Gorge but MP gain as well. Yeah. It would be, but well. Like, quick teams are already going to make tons of stars, so why increase the star making rate? True, true. There's no real need to increase the star making rate when we're on a quick team. The thing is, Tamamo, like, I mean, you can make arts comps without Tamamo, but Tamamo basically just like is the final, like, what? How do I say it? She's like the sledgehammer for arts teams, I guess. Like, she's really insane in an arts comp, but Osakabe Hime doesn't really compare to Tamamo in that sense, because you can't shove Osakabe Hime into a quick team, and it doesn't really work out that way. I mean, you try to, but then, like, how do I explain it? She doesn't. She can't really spam her NP that much either. She kind of can. You gotta crit on her arts cards. At least that's what I felt. Maybe I just need to fool her, like, mess around and see how she turns out, but we'll see. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Hey, you got Merlin, man. Merlin basically enables every comp, so, you know.
Merlin sucks.
Merlin's a dick! She doesn't make enough of an impact to remove another damage dealer. I think it's basically the fact that she doesn't generate stars on her own. In terms of like she doesn't have like a skill or anything that makes stars. Like, I mean, yeah, she can attack with the quick cards, but the quick cards don't even generate that much NP, you know, when you crit with them. It's like you have to put an arts card in front and then crit with the quick card, and then she gains a, you know, a decent amount of NP. But it's not like spammable crit levels, and you know, you need a tank Merlin, you need a damage dealer Merlin. Fuck that, rather use Yuli because she doesn't heal as much. Merlin does make the game too easy though. Like, god damn it, Merlin. I thought you would be nerfed harder than that, but no. Well, FGO knows to avoid another Merlin case. They're trying, they try. Also, I want to heal her that deals damage and heal. I'll use Nightingale if I had her. Hey, at least Nightingale's permanent, right? So, you know. Yeah, Merlin destroyed quick teams are kinda, yeah, because you can basically just go Merlin 2030. You know, Merlin's like the golden version of Hans. Like Hans is your budget Merlin. That's basically, everyone says that, and I'll say that too, because yeah, it's kind of true. Because Hans generates stars, he heals. The only thing that Hans doesn't do is he doesn't generate MP for your team. Merlin does that, but Merlin doesn't generate defense for your team, which Hans does. So you know, they have their upsides and downsides, but yeah, they're basically really similar. Hans' elite is cute. Yep, after using Merlin all the time, pretty much safe to say he makes the game too easy. Yeah, if you get him for free quads, like, yeah, no complaints there. With his nice voice. You mean with Dio? Nightingale needs that Hydro something seed to keep her alive also. Not necessarily. I've been trying to make Nightingale work, and she kinda does work. It depends. I mean, definitely she works better on teams that, you know, against enemies that do less damage overall, or like are more focused on AoE damage, because you know they wouldn't deal so much focus damage on Nightingale. But like, cause I got Nightingale's Bond scene, right? What my concept was basically so instead of like trying to block the damage that Nightingale receives, maybe like heal it really fast. So with like Tamama and Nera Bride, you know, I just like keep throwing short heals at Nightingale, or using that or using Nera Bride's MB gain skill on Tamama, so that I can like loop it really fast. I don't know. It seems to kind of work, kind of not really. It's a little bit risky. I think it depends on Mystic Code as well. So yeah. I still need to get used to Hans. I prefer using Tamama or waiver support. Hey, what's up, Joju? Hans annoys me a little bit. I'll use a buff rate skill to make sure the attacking defense buff successful. Yeah, he does. In terms of that, because it is chance based, that's like 80%, so it's not terrible, but it's not great. It's like reliable in most situations, but when you really need it, it just fucks up and you're just like, fuck. Hans's voice is dear, what can I say? Thanks for joining us, Zen Resonance. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, MP every turn to keep team alive. Yeah. Good morning, what are we grinding on today? I am grinding my NA account right now. So just clearing out my stamina on EXP maps because it's like half AP, so I might as well. And then I'll go to my JP and clear stamina there. So basically I'm just clearing stamina today. And I might do some more farming on JP and maybe do some strengthening quests. Anderson is really inconsistent, even with MP5 80% chances to buff his ally. He's still one of the best support. Yeah, he is. Even, you know, as just 80%. The most important thing, I would say, for most important ability for him to proc is the defense. That's the most important one. For like, because typically for arts teams, you want more staying power. You want to stay alive more. I mean, attack is good, but at the end of the day, if you attack them and they're still alive, it doesn't mean shit. You know, like they're still alive, they're still gonna hit you. If you can attack them to the point where they're dead on the same turn, then I'll agree with you there. But otherwise, you know, you're still gonna get hit. So I'd rather defense than offense. And that's my argument for Buster Cards. When the only server that can make a chance, just missing, yeah, 5-star. I hope that they incorporate that skill, you know, like in other places rather than just Aussie, because it's a nice skill. Or maybe they have already. I don't know. I can't remember any instances where they have. At least his star and MP gen are fixed. The notif sound is basically a subscriber notif or what is it? Or a follow notif from Twitch. Chance based buffs, yeah. Debuff chance up is guild caster. Yeah. Need it on a 3-star to be honest, now for the low star teams. Yeah, it would be nice on a 3-star. That being said, we do need more low star servants. I mean, we get like 3 stars every now and then, but we don't get 1 or 2 stars. Except Bunyan. And I'm gonna remind you, technically. Yeah, why are you awake? God damn. I mean, Charles was streaming Shadowverse before, you could have watched that. They did give Maid Altar a bootleg skill cooldown. Yeah, they did. So, you know, like, I would be interested to see if they should like push things a bit further, make it a bit more diverse, so it's more available to everyone else, at least the mechanics themselves. The characters are one thing, you know, people still catch up for characters even if they have already have other characters, you know. No. Sleep is effort. There's more for her than anything to maximize her MP damage. I didn't think about that in terms of it being specifically there to help herself. I always thought it was a skill to help other servants, but I never thought about it from the perspective of herself. Even though I do that all the time. It's okay. Could have watched it, but the sad fact is I was tired and just lying in bed. GG man, rip. Saber 1 2-star 1 Yeah, I mean, lore wise it makes sense why we don't have any Sabers as 1 or 2 stars. Because supposedly Saber is the strongest class out there, so any servant that qualifies as a Saber is not like 1 or 2-star rank. Supposedly. And that's what people are going by on the interwebs. But I wouldn't be against seeing it. But you know what might be the problem? It might be because, like, you know, they have to introduce characters that people like, you know, and stuff like that, like, you know, legends, like those kind of characters, right? And then when they introduce them as like 1 or 2 stars, some people might be unhappy or something like that. I mean, Bunyan was a thing, but I don't know, like, because Bunyan was basically a meme from Rio, from the Rio comics. There'll never be a 1 or 2-star Saber because it's a royal and strong class. Yeah, basically, can still be a best Saber class. No, where my AOE at? I struggle on Rider days because there's no AOE assassin. Kojiro, we already fought a 1-star Saber. Oh, he was a Saber, right? In EOR. A little bit of a spoiler there, sorry. But yeah, okay. That's yeah. What if they made another version of Kojiro? Was he bronze though? Pretty sure he was. Yeah, we have Phantom for AoE Assassin, but he hits like a feather. I mean, do you really want to use Phantom? I'm not against using him, but in terms of like damage, he hits like a feather. Might as well, you know, use a Zerk. Koji will leave for best saber. Every time I see Saber ride the dailies, Jack plus Atalanta is my go-to. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm lazy, so I'm trying to make, you know, AoE servant for every class, so I can just farm EXP really fast. So I can like level up everyone else really fast, and then I can get mats really fast. Yeah. It wasn't a Lily, and there was a crazy fucking person on Reddit who uses Phantom religiously. I've seen that person. And props to him. I mean, him, her, whoever it is. But like anyone who religiously dedicates themselves to one servant, like definitely have to give them props for it. I mean, I'm not that awesome to the point where I can, you know, solo everything with like Phantom or Mashu in my case. But like in the first place, I'm not. I don't. What is it? I'm not confident enough to do solos per se in terms of like researching and shit like that. Like, because the amount of like AP and stuff that they'd have to like burn just to, you know, get through that, and also my whole thing with hating RNG to the max, you know, because the way I play is I try to play in a way where RNG affects me as least as possible. But so I absolutely hate RNG in terms of playing with it, but it's a factor of games, you know, it's there. Oh, okay, maxed. Where's my rider XP? Like, yeah, props to the dedication, but damn, man, tried to use an assassin against casters. There's certain situations where I'll try and solo for fun. Just a thought, but what if they implement class changing feature into the game? Would it create chaos? Would it make the game better? If they implemented class changing, I think, depending on what the requirements are to change class, you know, like maybe it's like specifically for an event only, like where like they flip the whole class triangles and shit like that, where sabers are now strong against fucking archers, you know, or something like that, you know. If they did that, it'd be interesting. If they actually made it where like you actually change the class, like all sabers are now fucking rulers, or stuff like that, you know, it'd be funny. Like if it was like only temporary, I think it would be doable, and I think people would enjoy it. But I think if it's like permanent, I think people would like that less, because that would mess up the game a lot. Like that would just shift the meta. Like, pretty sure it would. Yeah. But if it's temporary, I think, you know, they could do it in an event. I think it wouldn't be so bad, actually. I would enjoy it. Like, I don't mind shake-ups like that from time to time. No. I guess I need to go into my gold EXPs. Yeah. That would fuck up game balancing considering our skill sets are in Camelot. Yeah, exactly. Jekyll is the only one. Technically, Jekyll actually completely changes servant, because they actually have two separate IDs in the servant bank, right? So the servant library that lists all the servants, right? Jekyll and Hyde actually have two separate IDs, so you can kind of treat them as two separate servants, but two same almost. Like, I mean, they share the same skill set, so they're almost the same, but yeah, technically they're different in terms of the gameplay mechanics. Hey, new scope to the game. Any tips or tricks or warnings about common mistakes on NA grinding the half AP things? Tips, tricks, or warnings about common mistakes. Common mistakes. Do not burn your low stars. You will need them. Level up your Mushu. You will need her. Level up your Mushu again. Don't ignore me. Just because she's weak now doesn't mean she won't save your ass later. Do your frame point gacha every day. The 10 free one. Do that every day. What can I say? And focus on leveling a few servants first. So if you can make it for an event that has a freebie servant, focus on leveling them and max ascend them all the way straight to 80. So like ignore most of your other servants, just like keep like 1, 2 or 3, you know, dedicated servants that you want to max out first. So you make it so that you can farm EXP maps really easily and max out ones with AoE MPs first. Yeah, so you do that. So max out on ones that deal an AoE damage on their ulti. So you can farm for EXP a lot easier and farm for mats a lot easier later on. And then once you've like maxed out them, then go on to leveling out your rest. And why I say to max out the event servants first is because event servants, their mats that they need to ascend, right, are event specific, and you can get them during the event. So that actually makes it really easy to ascend them. So you just need to farm the event whenever an event is coming up. Like if you're new at this point, you've already missed 3 events, 2 with freebie servants, with good freebie servants. So actually 3. So that kind of sucks for you. But K&K should be coming soon. So that's in like about a month or 2's time, something like that. Yeah. So once you've done that, then go on to max out all your other servants, because that just makes it a lot easier on you once you've maxed out 1 or 2, and then you use those 2 to basically carry you to, you know, max out your others. And other than that, when you do get an event servant, make sure to farm for the ascension mats, because again, like I'm saying, the ascension mats for event servants, for event freebies, cannot be found outside of the event. So if you are lazy, you get the servant and you'll be like, I'm done already, don't need to do anything else, and then the event ends. Then you go to level up that servant, then you're like, shit, I don't have the mats. Where do I get this mat, guys? Wait till next year. That's all we gotta say. So literally, right, if you get an event servant, you have to get the mats for it. That's the most important thing. And if you're pressed for time, try to go for 2 copies of that servant, as that will be the most beneficial in terms of cost and benefit, in terms of time. Yeah. But obviously get all 5 copies if you can. Yeah, and then eventually, you know, move on to max ascend all your servants eventually, but that's like way down the line. Even I haven't maxed or ascended all my servants yet in JP, so it's pretty hard. 108 servants max ascended here in JP. How many do I have? Yeah, aka, yeah, I forgot Nobu on a rerun event, forever level 60. Exactly. And then your servant is just like stuck forever on like some level cap that's basically suboptimal. So you really want to avoid that if you can. Let's see. Saber? Who can I ascend her? No one. No one. Yee. Okay. I guess I'll just throw EXP at Skaha then. If you're pressed for time, it's okay to get 2 copies. Like even just 1 copy, like if you're absolutely pressed for time. But the most important thing is you want to get at least 1 copy and all 4 ascension mats. Like that's the most important thing. And then get the 2nd copy if you can, because that's the peak in terms of cost benefit ratio. And then any other copies from there on, you can relax, you know, you don't need it. Like that's just maximizing your benefit there. No. There isn't that much farming for just the mats. Oh yes, and also mat farming. I wouldn't focus so much on mat farming at the start. Like, don't spam your apples or like quartz on stamina for mat farming, because you get mats from events. So, you know, just chill, you know, take your time, take it easy, because there will be times in the game where the game will be like, no, you don't get no chill. Which is currently what it is for NA apparently. so when you do get a chance to chill, actually chill, rest. Sometimes it's pretty obnoxious, the mats you need to for ascend, or yeah, but like, you know, most of the time you can just relax, you know, just wait for an event to roll around and then farm for the mats there. Did you hear about my predicament in JP? No, I didn't. What happened, bro? Okay, cool. Masha's 30-30 right now, and there is a particular servant I should focus on. Nicola, Chan, Saber Lily, Emia, Mara, Martha. In my opinion, I would say level up Tesla, Nikola Tesla, because he has a skill which charges MP, right? So if you go to the gacha, and if you are lucky and you get the 4-star CE that's got Sakura on it, which increases your MP gauge by 60%. Or if you're really lucky and you get a kaleidoscope, which increases your gauge by 80%. Or if you're a scrub and you choose to go free to play, do the 10 roll for 5 copies of Leyline, limit break will give you at least 50%. That's not too bad. I've done that in JP too, okay? So just because I say you're a scrub doesn't mean I think any less of you. So if you do that, you equip it onto Tesla, right? So Tesla will have at least 50% charge there, right? And then you use Tesla's skill, which charges 30%. So you're at least 80% of the way to NP. And Tesla is also an AoE NP, so you can, you know, of course, just wipe fast. And you can basically use that to kind of carry you. Lecturing, I'm not saying anyone in particular, okay? Hey, what's up, Yoji? Real talk though, Jun is good for resistance stats, i.e. imaginary element, I think, yeah. Level up but focus on revelation. Yeah. For Jun, she also carries pretty hard early on, but I think Jun is actually kind of hard to ascend early on because she uses monuments. And monuments are pretty tough to get early on. Well, they're like super abundant later on, but... But if you can, level up Jun as well, because she will carry you definitely most of the way. No, do a stun skill too, because even though it's only for servant, it's still good to stun a servant who's about to NP. Yeah. I don't think you necessarily need to level the stun skill though. You can just... because the stun skill's got a decent enough chance to hit at base level. I mean, of course, the higher it is, the bigger chance it is, but at most it's still just a chance, right? It doesn't actually like benefit you in terms of more numbers or anything. Oh shit, I'm already at the second rank. Wait. Also get Martha to her second ascension, as her heal also removes debuffs, which will remove stun and judgment. Yeah. Yeah, Jun typically carries you really, really, really hard. I mean, it's okay though, because like you know, if we're looking by JP, she goes way down below in the ranks of like in terms of meta, like for like the longest time, like 2 years almost, and then after her interlude, she just shoots all the way back up. I'm like, Jen's always been decent. Just people didn't like her stun. I'm like, okay. Okay, John is 53, using a conjunction with Buddy's maxed out Heracles to grind the level 40 Endless quest. She's definitely carrying hard, yep. Don't have John, Merlin, or Waver. If we're talking JP, you're fine without John, Merlin, or Waver. I mean, you can use Hans, you can use the support. Maybe you can't for the upcoming event. And maybe there will be an event where you're required to use Merlin, and I don't have Merlin either, so you know, I'd be just as fucked as you are. I mean, like, sure, I have Waver, but yeah, people don't like demerits at all. And I'm like, the stun wasn't even that bad, you know. You just had to play around it a little bit.
Yes.
When will her self-stun be removed? I think it's... when? It's only a couple of months back, I think. So... it's at least... it's at least a year and a half away, I think. Oh yeah, messages are too long. So I have to go on YouTube or Twitch. I have to go on Twitch to see it. Because I don't think... yeah, let me open Twitch. I'll see your message. Or you just paste it in Discord and I'll see it. Yeah. Okay. I gotta log into freaking 13B. Okay, out of stamina here. Actually, let's go level up someone, and then I'll go to JP. Verify token. I can't do it from this side. Ayo, mendoksaya. Give me 1 second. Do Charles' side. There we go. Like, people complain that Saber Shiki has a heal that takes away from her MP Gorge. Yes, that's a bad thing. I have an arts-based servant, you know, the ones known for MP spamming. I feel like when you have rank EX luck on JP and F rank luck on NA. I almost feel like it's... actually, no, it seems about the same for me, kind of. Like, my JP account was, like, pretty unlucky at the start. But now I'm doing pretty okay. I'm actually doing kind of lucky. You know, it's not bad for me. So because I've max ascended all my servants, I'm stubborn and won't roll for thick thoughts as long as I have enough to spend my... oh! So a gift box, archive, and inventory full of EXPs. Bro, like, my inventory is basically full of EXP as well, but I'm like shoving my EXP literally at everyone, so, you know, my EXP is not too bad. Wait, can I max ascend? No, I can't. Okay. I gotta send Camilla. I don't know if I want to though. Might want to hold on that for now. Send a rush. I can do it. You know what? Should I do it? I got Nobu already. Okay, okay. We'll hold off into it later. I've been playing for a while. I'm not sure who to start leveling. I have a lot of good servants, just not what to do. I would say, in terms of who to level, like who to start off first, right? So once you do your gachas, you want to level an AoE servant. So it's good to level an AoE Zerker, I suppose. Like any AoE servant is fine. No long messages allowed. Gee, that's scrolling real fast. I burned through like probably over 300 EXP gun. Like, look how much EXP I have over here, right? Still EXP, right? Okay, that's not EXP. Okay, and then look at my JP inventory, right? Okay, where is my EXP? I have 75 EXP here. You can see in the bottom corner, right? And then you see my second archive is full of EXP. Like yeah and false. Hey, what's up, Megalobs? Okay, let's do some strengthening quests. Interlude. Wait, let's see, who do I got for strengthening quest? Okay, I'll do some interludes. Man of culture. I mean, I bought it because I could. Did you see how many mana prisms I have? I have like freaking 11k now. I haven't used them on anyone yet, but I'm going to I'm most likely going to use them on Mashu, so we'll see. I can change this back. Nah, I finished my missions already, so actually no, go with this one. Yeah, this one. Don't. You know, I have so much to spare. I would donate you some if you wanted, but can't. 220 Saber EXP cards from Muramasa in my second archive, and 218 all EXP cards right now in both inventory and archive. This isn't relevant to stream, but did you know Chinese server they just raped Barbatos in less than 3 hours? Okay. I mean, all FGO is relevant, so it's fine. But yeah, sounds about right. I can't remember how fast it took us to kill Barbatos. I remember that when Barbatos, when the Solomon event came out, and I was in Japan at the time, right? So we were in a car trip, and I was just on the car, so I just did a little bit of farming, and I was like, oh, it's so late, I'm gonna go sleep. Woke up the next morning, it's already, Barbatos is gone. I'm just like, what the fuck? So it makes sense because Barbatos has like the best drops. I remember I had gears and pages and some shit. Insane. I would have used them on Mashi, but I made dumb deals not using Mashi for the whole ER, so I ended up using it on Red damage. So I think Mashi might end up just maxing herself out first though. I still have trouble getting used to Mystic Coats, still stick to the first one. Yeah. Took me a while to get used to that too, but yeah, after a while you get the hang of it. He's gonna get anally fucked for the third time in NA. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Your shoes got Okay. Alright, see you later, man. Enjoy your sleep. Okay, everyone was rolling for Merlin. There wasn't an event. I gave 4 pages in... I gave pages in 4 months, so Barbatos paid the price for those things combined. This is CN, right? Oh, CN is actually relatively fast too, though. Like, I remember CN was just released last year. So, yeah. That's kind of fast, actually. I don't think that's gonna help, but can try. Okay. Try. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I might have wasted. Yeah, I wasted Skaha's MP. Okay, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be enough. I need nuts. Hey, hell, the most common material. So the most common material is so much rarer. It's because everyone uses them. You know, nuts is not that bad yet. You wanna know the really bad one? The worst one ever is fucking bones. Everyone and their mum uses bones. I mean, okay, not everyone, but goddamn, almost everyone uses bones. Rolled for Nasa and got Enkidu instead. Not sure how to feel. I mean, you know, they're both kind of general neutral-ish, so... How do you swing? I swear, how do Korean servers even stay alive? Nah, I just found the answer dailies for that. Yeah, maybe because everyone has bones. You have bones now, but when a servant of yours asks for like 216 bones in total, yeah. Yeah, that's when you're just like, no. Like, I farmed the Da Vinci event so much, and I only have 150 bones. Yeah, Koreans are insane. I have no fucking idea why and how, you know, they can keep up with that pace. just, you know, start pulling the bones out of my arms, you know. Yeah, 60 fucking bones per skill. You tell me that is bullshit, right? Like, they'll be the first to transcend the flesh and live within the cyberspace. I'm almost scared that stakes are going to be the next thing, but thankfully stakes are kind of a new mat, so not every servant, you know, before has... So all the servants before don't use stakes, obviously. But, because Ereshkigal needs like 72 stakes per skill, so I'm just like, fuck! Yeah, exactly, 72 of the fucking spikes up. Oh my fucking god. It's insane. Acha Saber. Oh. Thanks for joining us, Okraz. I hope you enjoy your stay. What do you mean by Shisho update? But do we think Shisho needs an update? Not necessarily, no. Shisho still has one of the most hard-hitting MPs in the game. I think she has the hardest MP in the game in terms of being able to hit the specialty, because on Divine and Undead she hits like the 100k mark, something like that, and that's just off her own buffs, so it's pretty insane in terms of her damage. Although I have seen an argument, arguing for Brynhilda versus Skaha, and I guess if you're putting Merlin together with them, then obviously like Brynhilda kind of wins out on top because she's Buster and Merlin's Buster as well. It kind of pairs together. But then Skaha just by herself, like nukes Undead and Divine like really strong. The only real problem with Skaha is that her MP game is shit, and then the first skill is kind of RNG, just a little bit, 80%, So I'd say with Skaha, she doesn't really need a buff, but you just need to understand how to play Skaha. Because a lot of people don't understand how to MP game off Skaha. Like basically what you have to do is you have to get the arts card to crit on the last card. So third card arts, crit. That's what you want to do. With an arts card in front also helps. So, if it's in an art chain, it also helps even more. So yeah. But it's just that, like, cause it's hard to do, people don't like it, so that's why people typically prefer like servants like Brynhilda or Tamalanza, which are a lot easier to gain MP off. And then there's also the whole synergy with Merlin being Buster type and all that. So yeah. But Skaha also does have a stun MP, for what it's worth. That's pretty good. Man, I don't know if this will be right, but I will do it anyway. Is this my cost? Yeah. I could go with Ellie Lancer. I think I will actually. Change this to this. And change her to to less. Who's Gorgon? Yeah, just perfect. Pray that works. Just pray that works. Oh, you meant like animation update? Maybe, but I think Skaha's animation is actually not bad. Given that she is one of the older servants, although not like the super first generation old, but like one of the older servants as in still the first year of FGO old. It's not great, but it's okay, it's passable, I would say. Because like she's got unique animations with the whole, like the multiple gay bombs. But at least it's unique. So I don't think it's necessary per se. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. Very bad. I don't think I'll be able to kill with this one. Didn't realize the team comp was going to be like this, okay. People just plug over the case up on friends list. Barely people see people do that. Even in the circle of Merlin now. Because Bryn is rare, that's why. No one has Bryn. Because when Bryn came out, it was like right after Skaha, and at that point in time, it was like either you wanted Bryn because she was one of your favorite characters, or you didn't really want her in terms of gameplay, because you know you're already at Skaha. In terms of gameplay at this current point for NA, Skaha is better than Bryn. Merlin's not out yet. You know? I still call bullshit and people even think I'm mostly single player game, it doesn't matter. True. I mean, like, you know, a game's a game. You play it however you want. You enjoy the game however you want to enjoy it, you know? Like, but there's the whole, you know, whatever works best and blah blah blah. So, whatever. Depending on whatever you want to feel about it. I honestly don't care, you know. I'll just use whatever's easiest for me. Yeah.
死の女神エルシキガルが命じます。いい度胸ね。気に入ったわ。黙ってなさい。舌を噛むわよ。厳しくいくわ。
The good old times when 6 and 10 running around. Yeah.
お願いメスラムタイヤ。冥界の守りを知りなさい。これが私のクルキガルイルカルだ。
Well, that's not great. Man, what happened to the archers? I thought there were more archers in this map. Yeah, like, Herc's got a really good boss. The triple guts. I mean, technically the bad thing about that CE is that means that you can't use his gut skill. His gut skill is basically just useless until his triple guts is used up. But it's good, because that's what the gut skill was for anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Kyo? I use her mainly because she's one of my favorite characters. But there's also the fact that she's an AoE NP and she's neutrally hot. She's MP5 because, you know, she's 3-star, and she's Buster. That's one of the important things, because in JP currently we also have a CE that increases Buster attack like to your party and stuff like that, and like there's like characters with like Bonzi and effects and stuff that increase like Buster. So that's partly the reason why I grailed Kyo, because she's AoE Buster Servant. That's MP5. Out of the 4-stars, there are no AoE Buster Servants, so as far as I can remember. And in 5-stars, it's only Raiko. I didn't have Raiko at the time. Now that I do have Raiko, and I compare the two, right? There's Raiko and then there's Kyohime. My Kyo is MP5 and grailed to 90, and Raiko is MP1 at 90, of course. Kyo does more damage because MP5 on NP, but other than that, Raiko does more damage in terms of like regular attacks. Like her MP damage is not as high, but then her regular attacks are a lot stronger. And then there's also the fact that Raiko has 2 arts cards, so Raiko can regain her MP like with arts chains, and then what is it, fire off a second one. Like Kyohime is kind of the same because Kyohime's MP gain is really insane. But generally with Kyohime, what I do is I just MP once and I'm done. Like that's what I want to do. Or maybe I'll use the cheese strat with command seals and I'll go like MP once, MP twice, MP 3 times. Okay, we're done. And I have done that before. Bunyan is a Buster AoE, yes, but Bunyan's also a 1-star, so you know, it's like comparing low star to low star. So, yeah. Raiko is about Buster crit, exactly. Like Raiko is about critting. So the thing with Raiko is that her NP doesn't deal a significantly huge amount of damage, but what she does instead is she crits really hard. So she can crit really hard and then gain her MP back off critting, or maybe a chain or two, and then she can MP again. So yeah. Yeah, we do get a C that increases bond level gain. We have a budget form of it in the way of portraits. Yeah, you will get a C that increases the amount of bond level, bond points you get from a map, from a battle. Which is the green C that you see in my party. It's called Cowdy at lunchtime. It'll be available in the Da Vinci shop for 1k mana prisms per, so kind of like Mona Lisa now. And 2%, sorry, each copy only provides 2%, at max it's 10%, yeah. Who did everyone pick for Thea? What's this Thea? Or you mean for that? With the portrait Cs, I picked Mashu in NA, and in JP I picked Jun. At the time I didn't have Jun. I was like, I at least want some kind of Jun in my account. So yeah, I did. Now I'm kind of like, I kind of wish I picked Mashu, but whatever. So Saber. Yes, no, yes, no. See, I maxed out most of my Mystic Codes, so I'm probably going to use this one. Yeah. Yeah, so this C here, this one here is Cowdy at lunchtime, right? And yeah, increases bond points by 10%. Yeah, Raiko's MP is more for making stars than wrecking face, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like her MP damage is not bad, but like she's not like a boss field clearer per se. Like Kiyohime can do that a lot better than Raiko can, unless you have Raiko at MP5, in which case then I can't really disagree with you. I think. I mean, I haven't compared those numbers, so I don't know. But I know at this current point, MP5 Kiyohime deals a lot more than Raiko MP1. That's all. I mean, that's half the other argument for me. The other half is that Kiyohime is a waifu. And that's it. But like low-key, Raiko is god tier with how hard she hits, and she's good at boss wave killing. Yeah, sure, you have Raiko MP5. Exactly, like everyone has Raiko MP5, right? Right. I have Tamakat at MP5. I've never purposely rolled for Tamakat, so you know, I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I guess I wail a lot, but you know, I dolphin a lot. This is not good. I thought it would be more than just one single boss. Yeah, she still can't kill hands with no buffs. Yeah, man. Kiyohime just wanted to be loved, right? See? It's nice when you think of it like that. How to beat Desire Sensor? You just roll for lols. I'm sure some people in the chat will tell you it works. roll for lols. I got her at MP1. I would not be green enough to ask for MP2 Raiko, much less MP5. Yeah, exactly the same. I got Raiko at MP1. I'm not going to, like, you know, ask for another one. I'm just like, okay, I'm satisfied. I got one. I'm good. If I get a second one, you know, that's cool too. But I'm good with just one.
行きます。そうか。
That's not good.
甘い。あ、
はい、お任せよ。
God, like jumped over I still have no idea what to say, man. Just like it happened, so you know. What can I say?
これですね。
Oh, it doesn't work, right?
これですね。
Oh wow, okay. Being an asshole, sure.
分身の力。我が手にあり。分身の力。我が手にあり。
Hmm.
あ、
お任せよ。
I like all cue him and ask you not to lie. I don't know, right? How hard is it to not lie?
アロンダイトオーバーロード。
皆さんお疲れ様でした。でも油断
Came
な
a
さ
bit
ら
soon
ぬよう
during
に。
the Valentine's Day. Is Tamaburo getting a raid up in Valentine's though? I think all of the female servants are getting a raid up in Valentine's, if I remember correctly. Let me check, right? Like, I think they all get the separate raid up there. Also, Tamamura gets her second interlude. Oh yeah. Tamamura gets a raid up in the... Yeah, all the female 5 stars, exactly. So yeah, you can go for Tamamura there if you like. Yeah, just go with that. It should work this time. It should work this time. Yeah, all the guys get lumped together. I'll be a little salty if I pull Nero Bright instead of Tamamura. At least Nero Bright is limited, right? Tamamura is permanent. You always have a chance to pull her. I mean, even if that chance is like abysmally tiny, but you still have a chance, right? But with Nero Bright, you know, she's only here for this time, and then whenever the next time comes around, which will be the next Nerofest, you know. So and Nero Bright is actually pretty good too. I mean, yes, Tamamura is key to arts teams, but Nero Bright herself unlocks her own subset of strategies that you can do, you know, like art spamming and stuff like that, MP spamming and shit. So even if you do get Nero Bright, you know, just be just think about the fact that she's limited. Just think about that. Still need Tama and JP. Yeah, Nero Bright and Tamamura together is a pretty good combo actually. I have my Tamamura cat at MP5. I even maxed out her first skill to 10. And yet I don't really use her at all. Oh, shit, okay. Straight into this guy. No second wave. I see. We do not speak ill of our Guardian Beast waifu. Lost the Brave Chain. I know, right? It's so good.
これより逃げた大嘘つき進化上三昧
I've seen that picture. The picture of all the Ellies in her own idol group. It's pretty funny. Wow, you didn't die from that. Well, that's what I get for not bringing a single target MP. This is not good. Oh hey, it's Kita Sean. What's up, man? Actually, why are you still awake? Feels kind of bad since I have a Bond 10 that I use her anymore. Wait, which one are we talking about? Because I have a few Bond 10 servants which I don't really use all that much anymore. I mean, I still use them like when it comes to like important battles and stuff like that. It's like the same case with Mashu. I don't use Mashu all that often, but when it comes to like a really high difficulty quest or something like that, I will use her. So stuff like that I will use, like, you know, how I have like Max Bond, Nightingale, Taramo, and Nera Bride, you know. Like sometimes I will, but usually I won't. And I'm trying to max Bond a bunch of others. God Pooler. I think Bond is fine. It's just the fact that what is it? Kind of wish it didn't stop at Bond 10, you know? Like, I hear a lot of people saying on the internet and whatnot, you know, maybe, you know, if they could keep the Bond going, so it just like keep looping like Bond 11 or something maybe, and just like give you SQ, like every extra raid up you get, like every extra level you get or something like that, you know, that would be cool too. But maybe they could implement like extra, you know, some other function, like I don't know, like maybe another CE, maybe a passive or something. God damn. What do I do here? Well, I wouldn't mind a passive. I'd like a passive. It'd be pretty cool. Do I just bring Jolta here? Who do I bring? I just bring Raikou and be done with it. Maybe just go Zerk mode. Yeah, Bond 6 to 10 lines would be really nice. It's free, but the time sync. Alright. Thanks for watching, Mer. Wave Merlin? No. What if I go Hans Merlin? I mean, I kind of want to use Mashu, but... Need Kuro. I mean, they could have even better lines, you know? Doesn't mean you can't say more stuff if you're already in love, right? I'm sure there's more to say, wink wink. Yeah, I could just chuck Abigail in, I guess. Good. It's not that great. Raikou's gonna die. Yeah, that would do. That would do. What about Mashu though? I want to use Mashu, but 1 points. Yes. Yes, and Mashu still needs to get to Bond 10 too. God damn it. Where is my story for Bond 10? I need my Bond 10 Mashu right now. You know, I still don't have Gawain in my JP account. There's actually a fair number of servants, 4 stars that I don't have. I don't have Tristan, I don't have Gawain, I don't have Beowulf. What else do I not have? I mean, there's a couple of summer servants that I don't have, but you know, that's kind of obvious. Wouldn't be able to get them. Queen Sheba, I think, from Iwa. I don't have her either. Oh, it's a 2-round match. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. You don't want that Beowulf, he sucks. I hear, apparently. I think Beowulf is... Yeah, he's probably not that good. Because, I mean, like, we have Herc, and Herc is, like, basically better than Beowulf in every way. The only thing Beowulf has on top of Herc is that Beowulf has stronger MP damage. I think he's got the strongest single target MP damage in terms of the 4 stars. That being said though, his skills are kind of subpar, so it doesn't really help when he does a lot of damage. You know, it goes back to what I was saying before about dealing a lot of damage versus being able to survive. I would take surviving, because dealing a lot of damage, in the end, if you still don't kill the fucker, the guy's gonna hit you, and then you're gonna die, because you haven't made sure to keep yourself alive. So, yeah. Did Mash get her Bonsi? No, she hasn't got a Bonsi at all. She hasn't got anything. God damn, they hit hard. Let's kill Ellie first. A good offense isn't a good defense until you've killed them, or like the thing is, it doesn't. It's not exactly it doesn't work as it should, like, because like in terms of games where you verse like people in real life, right? Going on the offensive puts pressure on the opponent to like basically react in matter to react in a certain way. And you can only do that because you're playing against someone who actually can think, so they have a reaction. But against a CPU, you're dealing more damage. Even if they're at 1 HP, they're not going to try and use their skill dodge. They're going to attack you. You see what I mean? Because it's an NPC. An NPC doesn't have feelings. So even if they're at 1 HP, they're not going to use a dodge skill. What they're going to do is they're going to use their NP and kill you. So it doesn't make a difference. Whereas if you were doing it against a player, a player would not be sure if their NP could kill you. So what they would do instead is they would take the safe route and use the dodge instead. So you see what I mean? So there's this whole tempo loss that you can't factor into an NPC. So that's why aggression isn't as good in a game where you're only versing NPCs. That's my opinion. But yeah, like I can only see it that way, so yeah. No, they're going to be cheeky and use a dodge skill while the player reduces damage because they're idiots. Exactly. Well, you know, he comes from a country concept of berserkers come from, so why did he berserk skill last long? That's true. Beowulf should be a little bit more impressive than he is right now. Okay. I don't think her MP gain is that good though. I remember Abigail's MP gain was pretty shit, so even if I buffed her MP gain, it wouldn't be that good. Like, I'm not going to deny that there is a place for buster cards in the meta, just like I used it just then. Yeah. But like, in terms of a match where I'm versing like some like insane big ass dude, like freaking, let's say 10 giant demon pills, right? Yeah. I would rather keep myself alive than risk dealing damage and then dying because I focus too much on offense. Abby does have a party-wide. Yeah, Abby does have her party-wide MP gain skill. That's why I'm using Abby actually, because she's got damage support. So like, you know what? She makes stars with a passive. She can support damage. She's not bad. Abby's actually okay. The only thing about Abby is that her MP gain is really not great. Like, you have to really crit with her to gain MP. Yeah, it's poor as fuck. Triple Spriggan. And yeah, she has a caster deck. That's why her MP gain is gimped. So basically, they're like, you know, oh, you're supposed to Arts Chain to gain MP with her. Doesn't really work. Arts Chain and then getting her to crit as well. I mean, it kind of works, but yeah, it's just hard. Her kit is good. I just don't like the fact that, you know, the cooldowns are 7 turns. It's so bad. Okay, who next? Who next? Yeah, why not? Man, again with the mixed classes? Really? I'm just gonna use this one, man. Be lazy. Then we have Hokusai that crits a lot and has great MP gain. What's even worse is that Hokusai was released like pretty much almost the same time as Abigail was, right? Like maybe 2 weeks later or something. So, I mean, I doubt they had time to adjust MP gain in between. And if they did, then they broke it. I mean, Hokusai's not broken. She's just really good. With Arts NP and Arts Up and Defense debuff, yeah. On her arts. I didn't manage to get Hokusai. I'm a little bit sad, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, I got a guaranteed crit on both of Abby's cards. Should I use that? Probably should. Sorry for Hokusai, I was reminded Shisho is gonna be on raid up later. Was she? Oh right, from the New Year raid ups, yeah. Abby's still single target damage dealer with MP that removes debuffs, which Hokusai counters. Damn, that sucks, man. That works too. Because her art skill grants buff removal resistance. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it does too! Yeah! I guess. You know?
Hi. Hi.
Ereshkigal actually has that as well. Buff removal resistance. I think that's a chance based though. Although it is pretty nice. Okay. I guess we do this. I guess. Yeah, the rest of the kit is good with the debuffs. Hokusai's kit is actually really good. Like, I wouldn't say Abigail is shit, but Abigail is kind of not as good. And the thing is, Abigail also like has the niche of being able to remove buffs before damage, so that's good. I didn't say shit. I said not as good. not as good as Hokusai. I mean, I have Abigail. I mean, I like Abigail. She's nice. She's fine. You know. She's just not as good as Hokusai. She's niche, if I were to say. Like she's kind of like a Medea. If you understand that, like in terms of her tech use. But like, there's also the perks where she also like does buffs damage as well. That's really nice actually, being able to do the AOE defense down and the AOE MP damage up. I mean, I kind of wish it wasn't that MP damage up. It was just like a straight up attack up. That'd be fine too. I didn't say Medea was shit. I like Medea. Don't you see me trying to bond up Medea? Technicalities, okay? Technicalities. You have to listen to my words, okay? I choose my words very specifically, okay? It's pretty nice. Jota's new costume. Although, like, a lot of people don't really like the whole pulling the flag out of nowhere kind of thing. Like, pulling the flag and the sword out of nowhere thing. And I kind of understand that. Because it kind of just does look out of place. Hey, what's up? Aspira Saka 117. How is everyone? How am I? I'm doing better. Never mind. See? Exactly. That's what I was saying before. Ereshkigal has buff removal resistance as well. Yeah, like that. How the flag just like disappeared out of nowhere. Like, if they had a kind of animation fix where it kind of like, you know, like it disperses into the air, kind of like how Artoria's sword, you know, it gets cloaked up by invisible air. I think that's what it's called. Like, I think that would make more, like, that would look better to people if it actually like dispersed rather than just like disappearing in the next frame. So that would make sense. Oh, the hand gesture with the fingers kind of like bent, like something like that or something. Yeah, that also kind of looks a little bit weird. Yeah. Or if she just has it out all the time. Yeah, that could be a thing too. Yeah. The costume itself is nice though. The art is pretty nice. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not like super favorable in my opinion, but the art it's nice. It's decent. Still makes me salty that, you know, Mashu's art is just basically her sprite in front of a background. See, look, I'm trying to bomb Medea, okay? My Medea is actually at what oh yeah, she's at 9. There you go. Okay? You're telling me I hate Medea? Huh? Nah. I also see you're using the only good Abigail sprite. I was using the second one a while ago, but then I was like, you know what? Even if she looks like kind of like a potato, at least she's a cute potato, so you know, it works. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'll work with the potato. Touchscreen on my second phone doesn't let me do ticket rolls. What? Why? Touchscreen broken or some shit? I mean, I like Medea having a cloak on because I don't want her wasting mana just to pull it out when she needs to fly. Hey, it's the safe one, okay? Let's do this. I mean, I give Jack her cloak as well, so I'm like, you know. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, those puffy clothes make her look like a freaking pear or potato. I was like, eh. I mean, it's okay. Her animation's fine. Or her MP animation though, it just bothers me because it doesn't look as good as her, you know, the one from her second or third MP, third ascension, second or fourth. Sorry. Okay. Just grinding for Saint Quartz and JP. No, I'm doing interludes and stuff right now. Just kind of prepping myself for the event that's coming in tomorrow, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm just getting around to doing interludes and stuff. Otherwise, it's typically just regular farming. I mean, if I wasn't doing this, I'd just be farming for plumes. You know how many plumes I have right now? I have like 7. It's so sad. I always hated those types of clothes because they remind me of fucking baby dolls. Oh yeah, baby dolls are creepy, man. Like the porcelain ones are really creepy. I mean, like just the way they stare at you, and then especially at night, you know, it's like, yeah, nah. I mean, I guess it's also because of all the stigma that you get from like the movies and stuff like that, like freaking Chucky, or something like that. So yeah, but nah. Wavery, 60 plumes. Yeah, it's the Setsubon event, right? Yeah, you can't use supports. I don't have Merlin in my JP, so things might be a little bit iffy for me, but we'll see. Yeah, the MP animation for the second sprite and higher is definitely better. But the one thing that I really don't like though is the tentacles. The tentacles, I'm just like, fuck. Oh man. They give me such bad imagery, so I'm just like, nah, I don't want to deal with anything with tentacles. We're talking waiver? Yeah, waiver takes quite a while to get up to 10, 10, 10.
ではこれを神様やぶん
Don't loot the tentacle lolly. I mean, when you said tentacle in the same sentence, it kind of... Yeah. I didn't really have to do anything. You kind of did it yourself. Yeah, my friend just shut down on me to catch up on your gear. Yeah. That might be your phone overheating. Or basically just overloading the RAM. Sometimes, like... my phone does it as well. Like, not this phone, but like my previous phone also did it as well. Like, where like I'd just be playing for like an hour straight or something. And then my phone just like starts to like lag and shit like that. And then, you know, it might like turn off randomly. Basically just turn off the app, like close the app and restart it again. So, yeah. Because it's just overloading the app at that point. I don't think I even need to do this. Pretty sure they're dead. But yeah, I'm like actually really low on that right now. I can't wait when I can't play FGO anymore because of RAM usage. Is your phone too low on RAM? Yeah, might be time to get a new phone then. Because yeah, 1.5 gig phones are like really old phones. So yes, finally Bond 2. Man, John's Bond levels are so hard to get up on John Ultra. Like, you also have 7s like Kurke's MP people call a glorified stun, but it does good damage, and not to mention it still stuns all the things. Exactly, you know, it's good. So it's still handy, so it's fine. You probably should. Is Lenovo one of the ones that are not being supported anymore? I can't remember. Assassin. Alright. Gotcha. Yes, Merlin support. Yes. I have like 3 phones. Hey, you can play FGO on 3 phones. I mean, I wouldn't, but if you're dedicated enough, you can. Also, Camilla has a lot of bonfire requirements. Yeah. The other 2 is Samsung J2 and Samsung S6. Samsungs are nice. Yeah, I like Kurke a lot as well. She's pretty decent. Like, the instant MP and stun is actually really nice. Bastard. Okay, I guess we just do this now. Of course, Umu. You know, I've almost maxed out all of my Umus in terms of skills. The only one I have left to do is the 4-star Nero and her first skill, and I'm holding back on that because I don't have enough laws yet. I need the 3 laws for Janalta first, and then maybe I'll throw in a law for Nero after that. God damn. Yeah, it does. Wait, she has a debuff removal, right? AoE debuff removal? So Jolta is more important than Umu. I didn't say Jolta is more important than Umu. I said Jolta's. I said Jolta. I didn't say anything actually. I said I already had all of the other Umu skills leveled up. I only have one more skill left for Umu, so I want to max out my Jolta first. I didn't say anything.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
And yeah, freaking Fate Extra is also coming out soon, next week. So that'll be good to watch. I'm really looking forward to that actually. Yeah, I don't know anything about Fate Extra. Yeah, I know. But I couldn't bring myself to play the game. I don't know why, I just couldn't feel like playing the game. So maybe after I watch the anime, then I'll actually feel like playing the game. Then I'll pick it up. But I'm not quite sure. Ah yes, when Medea lands the killing blow. Yeah, her debuff removal is also party-wide. And actually, Martha was the only servant that had that before on a skill. So now that Kuroke has it, I guess there's a little bit more flexibility there. They're both 4 stars. I mean, Martha's older, so she's a lot easier to get. But Kuroke, yeah, it's newer. So I guess that takes one of the niches from Martha, which kind of sucks for Martha actually. The extra game is old, funny enough. The translators fucked up and revealed Tamaro's identity early. Oh shit, okay. When I watched the extra games, it reminds me of Neptunia in terms of how tedious it was. Where I prefer the manga and later on the anime. Yeah. Like, I mean, I feel like what's tedious for me is that I have to go through the battle parts. And I don't know, it's a bit too RNG for me. So maybe after I watch the anime, then I'll feel like getting to the game. We'll see, you know. Because I mean, like, that's how it was with me with Clannad. I watched the anime first, then I went into the game. I mean, at that point, I didn't even know VNs was the thing. So yeah, I know anime noob. It's my noob days. Okay, how do I do this? I guess it works. I guess. And yeah, the whole thing about revealing Tamaro's identity early, yeah, that's pretty bad, actually. But, I mean, we all know who Tamaro is now, but like people who played Fate Extra for the first time, yeah, that would have been really, really, really bad. Probably in terms of the gameplay or something, because like you have your story segments and then you have your battle segments as well. But like with Extra, I don't know. So I don't know. That's not me. That's what Andrea was saying. Oh, another 1-2 match. Okay.
了解。そうああ。えい。君の動きがよく見える。
They revealed it in her matrix stats. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it wasn't like a direct reveal, but it was like there, just there. Okay, that makes sense. Still not great, but it makes sense at least. Maybe I like this. Rats on the bridge. Who doesn't read the Serpent Matrix? Huh? Some people who just want to be in the story. Thanks for joining us, Left 4 Dinner. Hope you enjoy your stay. I hope that name is a reference to Left 4 Dead, because I actually really enjoy playing that game, along with my other friend Max, who's actually away right now, so he won't be able to join the streams for a while. But but yeah, like maybe one of these days, me and Max will do some kind of Left 4 Dead stream. I don't know, maybe. Also, Kirk has debuff removals, is on her star gem, while Martha's is on her heal, so there is a difference. There is a difference there, but Martha's heal is so little that it's almost negligible. It's like 3-4k at max or something, so it's almost negligible at that point. It's not enough to make a difference. Unless you're like a dedicated heal party with like Cs that increase healing and stuff like that, then it might work, but it's a bit hard. Thanks for joining us, Blave. Hope you enjoy your stay. The Matrix being part of the story? I have no idea. Like, love the game and I thought it was catchy. Left 4 Dinner. Oh yeah, that is pretty catchy actually. How is 3k negligible? Because it's not... Let's see, how do I say it? 3k is not enough. It's like one hit will still kill you with 3k. Like, it's high. The highest in terms of heal numbers would be 5k. That's a decent amount. 3k is like, yeah, it's like, you know. And Jack's heal was like what, 3 or 2, but on a 4-turn cooldown. You know, that's insane. You know, like the thing with Archeria and Shiki's heals are 5k on a 4-turn cooldown, which is why they're so good. You know? But like Martha's is like 3k AoE on 6. Something like that. So it's not as good. Let me have a look, yeah? Where? Here we are. Yeah, it's 2k. Sorry, not 3. It's 2. It's 2 at max AoE. Yeah, 2 on a 6-turn cooldown. It's not that good. I mean, I guess 3k could be arguable, especially if you have like CDs that like increase healing and stuff. But 3k is, yeah. Yeah, 2k on a 6-turn cooldown just doesn't really cut it. Yeah, it's a single target heal, but the important thing is it's a 4-turn cooldown. That's the thing. I mean, 2.5, yes, but 4-turn cooldown is actually extremely important. Looking forward to the next event, but I'm no longer gold servant tokens and grinding HP is costly. Yeah, it is. It's really costly. That's why I don't say to spam apples. I never say to spam. It's funny that Blackbeard ends up having. Oh, what? Holy shit, really? Blackbeard has a better heal? I'm about to play Paracelsus Interlude now. Apparently, he's a guest servant that I can use for support. They've done that a couple of times actually. In the newer interludes, they do that. Blackbeard. Because he heals females as well. That's why. Like like his regular heal is 2k at 6-turn cooldown, but he also heals females for an extra 2k on top of that. so yeah, okay, that's fine, you know.
行くぞ。大丈夫。私にできるさ。神様。そうか。やってみる。我が手に白金の鍵あり。 I haven't leveled a heal yet, but I intend to. I intend to max out my Jack skills soon. Just lures, lures and QP. I'm so low. Like, goddamn, I want to max out Drake. I want to max out Jack. Osaka Mihime is gonna take me a while. I got Tama Lancer as well. I got Erish Gigal, who's gonna take me a while as well. She's gonna take me forever. Who else do I have? But goddamn, too many skills to level. Like, damn. Gotta spam AP and call you, man. Alright, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, but when are you not going to use females? Your skills will stop with the Yeah, you see, Blackbeard knows, but Elizabeth doesn't, I think. Pretty sure. No? Yes. Like, chains are okay, you only need like 20 something per skill, that's not too bad. But stakes, holy motherfucker. 72 per skill? Just what a pain farming hearts. Yeah, hearts, everyone says hearts is like hella hard to farm. Like, me personally, I've never really, like, needed so many hearts that I've ever been in trouble for it. Mainly because I don't really have servants, you know, like all these like high class servants and stuff like that need so many hearts. So by the time I do get them, I have like plenty. So right now I have like, what, maybe 70 hearts or something? And that's after I almost maxed out my Jun auto. I also have Jun as well, which I haven't exactly maxed out, but I intend to eventually, you know, just QP and lures whenever they come around. Stakes never drop such low drop rates. Stakes are fucking bullshit. I think I just use Jolta here. Yes. Yes. Just make my life easy. I mean, yes, but stakes are like... Fuck man, they're so hard to pick up. Not to mention Blackbeard was actually a pacifist who made himself out as a demon and used to get tactics. Just so he didn't need to hurt anyone. Oh, is that his story? I've never actually looked into Blackbeard's story on FGO. Just because I've just never really thought about it, so... That's Tokiri. So he's a guy that sometimes we do what is it, Tiger Dojo podcast with. So we'll just like talk about whatever's happening in FGO. Ugh, okay, not great. But yeah, at one point his luck was just like ridiculous, so he's like, holy shit, this is scaring me. And this was like after he got like super salty at the fact that he didn't get Summon Arrow. I mean, which is fair, because one of his favorite characters is Nero, so, you know.
I think like his personality is rather creepy, like kind of like a creep, but he's funny, so that's why like, I mean, it's kind of a love-hate thing that I have with Blackbeard. Like, he's funny as hell, but goddamn, you're a perv. Yeah, we generally do them every 2 weeks, so thinking about doing one this week maybe, we'll see. But Takuri has had to kind of step back a little bit because he's been busy with like work and uni, so yeah. Also, I only got male during summer, but I wanted Michael as well. That's kind of sad. Because the thing is, you would think you know, like the 4 stars would be easy to get, but you know, they're still kind of hard to get in the gacha, in the summer gacha. Like, funnily enough. Like, out of the summer servants, and I did go in a fair bit into the summer gacha, right? I'm missing Archer Helena and the Zerk Nobu, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but you know, summer will come around. Will come around this year later on, so we'll have a chance then again to get to get Helena and Nobu maybe. I mean, I wasn't all that interested in Nobu, but I really wanted Helena. But yeah, I have her default version, her normal caster version, so that's not bad. But god damn. Okay, fine. Overcharge gives more stars, right? Okay. Then let's overcharge it. Also enjoy your creep status and spend your cash on anime goods. What? Can't be yeah. You can't be scary to people who face dragons, so if you can't scare them, then creep them out. Oh yeah, that's right. It's actually a direct reference to Shakugan no Shana. I forgot about that. Yeah, her Nobu's third ascension has her with red hair, I think, or something like that. Yeah, so it's like a reference to Shana. It's pretty funny. The Seiyu joke. I mean, like, I have everyone else, so I can't really be greedy. You know, I'm just like, I've got everyone else, so fair enough. Can't ask for more. But I am just a little bit sad that I didn't get Helena. But yeah, it's okay. And her extra attack can come out. I actually really like her attack when she DJs. It's like hella funny. It's like yeah, fire hair and fire cuffs. Swimsuit Nobu is a great berserker. I don't know all that much about Nobu, except the fact that she has a skill that's basically like mini Garden of Avalon. Like that's all I really know. I got Raiko Nanta at MP2. I don't need Kyo Nanta at MP2. animation is more of a Hadouken. Charging is the camera reference, so I choose to think it's both. Could be both, you know. Like, it would make sense. We got someone level graded to 90. Yeah. Were you ever spooked with an MP5 that you weren't aiming for? If we're talking in terms of 4-star, then like, I mean, never in a single gacha have I been spooked to MP5 that I wasn't aiming for, or spooked per se, because any MP5 like 4-star, I honestly don't mind it, it's fine. Like, as long as I get the SSR, so yeah, that doesn't matter to me. I only have a couple of MP5s in my account right now, so that's like, who is it? Who are my MP5s? This might not be the best screen to see, actually. MP level, here we go. Yeah, so I have Nero, I have Martha and Tamacat. Yeah, Nero, Martha, and Tamacat. There we go. The one that I got spooked, technically, but I'm not all that unhappy about it, I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck, is my MP4 Altera. That was like the most what the fuck moment, like, ever, man. So, that's kind of a spook for me, technically, because I was a little bit worried about not getting who I was going for, because at the time I was going for Ereshkigal and Abigail, right? So I was going for Ereshkigal, and I rolled, and I got Altera, like 3 copies. I was like, holy, what the fuck? Yeah, and then the next minute, Charles takes my phone and rolls, he hits it, and the next card, like it literally in that 10 roll was Ereshkigal. I'm just like, really? Like that's just my reaction. So I'm like, yo, okay. And then we went to have dinner. I'm like, oh shit, okay, Abigail's last day is today, so you know, can I roll? And like, he's like, okay. So then I go to roll. I'm like, okay, first pack, trash. Second pack, Charles rolls in that 10 roll. That's just my reaction. Just, what can I say? what can I say? What can I say? I mean, at least I got, like, you know, John Alta later on in like that 110 roll, so I'm kind of happy about that. And then Melt as well, I got her within like 90 SQ equivalent about, so you know, I watched the streamer burn Altera, then proceed to blueprint. I actually saw a post on that on Reddit, like some, was it Reddit or Facebook? I can't remember, but like, yeah, I remember I saw the post in passing. Some dude burned his Altera and was like, okay, I'll pull for Bryn now, and then he got Bryn. So that's impressive, I guess, but I don't approve. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, maybe we'll do one more and then who can we do next? Who should we do next? I don't really want to do Finn though, Yon. When? Is this new? It's only an SQ though. I'll do that some other time. I think Lou Booze is... Yeah, burning Altera is bad civilization. Yeah, people are salty about that shit, yeah. It's like, it makes sense. Of course people are gonna be salty about it. Like, I think burning anyone that you don't really have MP5 of is kind of bad. I mean, it's arguable for 4 stars, but for 5 stars, yeah, I wouldn't burn anyone. Like, even if I already had a dupe, like, I'd keep them. You know, MP2, MP3, you know, I'd still keep them. Okay, then we are going to do film. Rider Archer, so Assassin Lancer. Speaking of Soul, but like not only did he burn a 5-star, but he immediately got another 5-star. Oh yeah, that would be pretty salty, wouldn't it? Rider. So Assassin Lancer, right? Had a friend who quit the game, but not before burning. Oh. Did he wail really hard? All because he didn't get Da Vinci. Damn, that's hella salty, bro. Okay. I can't really say anything about that. I mean, you'll play the game as you enjoy it, you know. Enjoy the game how you will. It is a game ultimately, but yeah, you know, it's just money down the drain. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. For 1 second there, I remember that Steno can buff Divine, but then I remember that Steno doesn't have an attack MP. How long will I be streaming for? I'm probably only going to be streaming for like maybe another half hour or an hour, maybe, depending on how, you know, I don't know, how long we keep chatting for, I guess. But yeah, it is about 11:40 PM right now. Who would do such a thing? Absolute madman. You don't quit after spending a bunch of cash, especially with MP5, MHX, and MHXA. Like shit, man. Fuck. That's insane, actually. Technically, couldn't I just do this instead? So I'll go wave at the front instead of rush to go. Then buff Ellie and Q. Possible, maybe? We shall see. We shall see. Actually using this the jumpsuit again? Okay. Night, Andrea. Thanks for watching. My quartz purchases have gone well over 2k USD. Probably close to 2.5 now. I mean, I consider myself as being able to hold a pretty tight grasp on my spending, because I like outside of like gachas that I really want to spend on, I just don't spend at all. Okay, I guess I didn't need to. Lag, 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 lag. Got school in like 9 hours, so I probably have to sleep soon too. Yeah, alright. Fair enough, man. That's cool. I'm not going to be streaming more that much longer, so yeah. Honestly, I spent more now that I stopped playing. I didn't spend money on FGR. I've spent money on Million Arthur as well. That game's kind of died out for me, so not really anymore. In terms of any other phone game that I've spent money on, I don't think I've spent money on anything else. I kind of did spend money on Shadowverse, I guess you could say, but technically that was already credits that I already had in my Google Play account. So I was just like, you know, I'll just use my Google Play credits on, yeah. Whoa, okay, OP. I'm hoping to pull Ibaraki this next game. I think she's great. Yeah, I think she's great too. Like, I wouldn't mind for hoping to actually. I mean, sure, Shu-10 would be nice, but you know, I've gotten too many SSRs already. My luck should be run out dry by now. I should not be getting another SSR for any time soon. Because the other gacha games give me so much for free, and Fate series or anything. Hey, what's up, Frozen? Oh, you're back. Yubaraki is just an SR, so who needs an SSR when you can have SR luck? Yeah, I mean, like, if you keep gaching, SRs will come by eventually. You know, there are some SRs that I still don't have, but I have the majority of them. Like, I don't have Ibaraki, I don't have Penth, I don't have Tristan, I don't have Gawain. What else do I not have? Beowulf again, I mentioned before. Again, okay, sure. No problem. When I started playing gacha games, it also helps that the newer gacha games I physically can't spend money on because I'm using an iPad and can't JP iTunes cards. Yeah, okay. I guess it helps when you can't physically do it too, in terms of being able to save money. But it sucks when you actually want to spend money. Lag. Is it fun being able to use them with max power? Like, I wouldn't mind getting either Ibaraki or Penth. They'd just be nice to have. Like, because, I mean, all servants kind of have their own way of using them as well, so. Yeah. Just depends on how you use them and stuff like that. So they all have their own niches and kind of stuff. So that's, you know, even though Sumanai is Sumanai, I did max him out just for the event that's coming. In case we ever run into any Dragon Lancers, you know, we need to burn ourselves some steak, you know. Sure. That's alright. Go ahead. I don't know if it will show up though. So. Tenth doesn't technically I didn't know who. Sawa is Ibaraki general healing ability. I don't know why, but her demon hands and feet are so attractive. I like her character, like especially how she tries to be all haughty and shit, but she's just like and then she's just like, you know, like, candy please, like with the whole dynamic with Robin Hood. You know. How many servants have I leveled for the event? I've leveled most of my inventory actually. The only it'd be easier to say how many servants I have not leveled, which is like maybe 20 around about. like I've at least maxed out their levels. I haven't leveled up their skills or anything, but if I need to, I can level them to 6. Relatively. Depending on whether they need plumes or not. Or some other obnoxious mat that I don't have. If you count the 4 stars as well that I do, but if you're just counting SSRs as only, then yeah, no. I really should have leveled more, but this event would be interesting. Plus it only costs 1 AP to do a mission. Yeah, it only costs 1 AP. The thing is though, with the fatigue system you're gonna have to wait, but then again, you can just wait the 4 hours. If you need a specific summon, you can just wait the 4 hours. I like a bonfire line of when she finally acknowledges you as a friend and asks you if you want to go to the Oni village. I like servants' bond lines, like the whole bond line thing in general. I actually really like it, you know. It makes you feel like you're closer to that servant, kind of stuff like that. It's cool. I mean, if a bit cheesy, but still cool. I like it, so I'm not gonna say no. Exactly, like Ibaraki's like super cute. She's like, candy! Shit like that. Oh, they do too! It's Tomoya now, yeah. Is it Tomoya now? Or some I can't remember her actual name correctly. Tomori, maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Toyama now. That's it. Yeah. I knew I was close. Any servants NAFGO players should save for, other than Merlin and Jolta. Other than Merlin and Jolta, I would say try rolling for Nero Bride, but that's gonna be really hard between Bride and Jolta because they're relatively close actually. Because Bride actually unlocks NP spamming kind of comps, and she's just overall a really good support and DPS because she can, you know, go do both. So she's just really good in that sense. Another servant, if there's any other servants that you want to. Kuota is permanent, so I wouldn't exactly go out of my way to get Kuota, especially because you can just try the guaranteed gacha for Berserker class as well, which will be Vlad, Kuota, and I don't know, whatever. But the one without limiteds will come in. Yeah, he's in story gacha. Kuota's not limited, so I wouldn't panic about him. He's permanent. Raiko is limited, however. Raiko, I wouldn't say Raiko is necessary, but she's very good to have. Like, she certainly has helped me a lot, so yeah. Depends on what you prioritize more, I guess. I mean, yeah, well, I guess if Kuota's only in the story gacha, then yeah.
ちらをどうぞ。
と
God damn it, you and your dodge. What? Fuck me.
厳しかでもまあ少しは優しくね。閉じ込めてあげる。そこ動くな。
Oh, it was a 2-hit dodge. Oh.
と
チケットはかないいじゃない。フィナーレよ。バートリ LJ ベット。邪魔。
Please die. Yes, yes, die. Yes, get slapped by tail. Okay, we good. Yeah, also class specific gacha, which is, yeah. You can do the class specific gacha to go try for Kuota, I suppose. That's up to you, I guess. I mean, if you really want to prioritize Kuota or not, I guess, since he is a story permanent, so yes, that might be a little bit iffy. I mean, sometimes what they do in JP is that they combine the they actually have raid ups in the story gacha, so you might actually pull from the story gacha sometimes. Like, for example, if there was like a Moriarty raid up from EOR, then sorry, that's a little bit of a spoiler. Then you might have a chance for Kuota there, but yeah. Yeah, class specific. Oh, you mean class specific only? Because there is a class specific guarantee as well. So, what's the best skill to level for Bryn? She came from twice. Nice. Let me look. I don't have Bryn, so I don't remember her kit. It happens to me a lot with servants that I don't have. I typically don't remember what they do. Except Merlin, because I use him all the time. Because he's a dick. I guess her third skill? Yeah, I guess that's right. To be honest though, all these skills are not that impressive. The third one is the most impressive in terms of being a support skill, because the third skill for Brins is a target crit attraction up, as well as a heal on a 5-turn cooldown, which can help out your other servants or can help out herself. Yeah, it's a special skill, exactly. And a heal on a 5-turn cooldown is nice. It's 3k, 5-turn cooldown is nice. I think the most important thing is that it tracks stars, so you can do it to constantly crit with other servants. So you want those servants to like crit on their arts cards or whatnot. Yeah, you can do that. So I suppose that one. I would level the first skill to 9, not 10. And I would level the second skill to probably 9, maybe 10, maybe 10. But the second skill doesn't seem that good either. Decrease MP strength by 30% is not enough. Okay. We're gonna do Babbage, I guess, and we'll call it a day there, I guess. Ooh. And her MP gives star gen up for everyone for 3 turns, so you won't be wanting for stars. That also depends on the servants you use. But yeah, no, that will be the case. You want to use servants with a lot of hit counts. So, you know, like maybe Gil or something like that, because he like every card hits for like 5 hits or something. So yeah, the more hit, the higher your hit count, the more stars you can drop, or the higher chance you have of dropping stars.
増えてなのですが。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Yeah, you could Shisho and Bryn as well. Yeah, exactly.
死の女神、エルシキガルが命じます。
I need to try her out with my Raiko, see how much stars she can make with her MP after using her MP. Probably a pretty good amount.
エルシキガルが命じます。黙ってなさい。舌を噛むわよ。天に絶海、地に監獄。我がかかとこと冥府の怒り、反省するのだわ。クル気軽いるから。
Maybe. Never really know, actually. I mean, we can only go by JP and say if JP did, you're likely to have resolved. We can't really tell. They did bring the guarantee gacha forward a whole couple of months, so things can change. all day, man. No, I got cucked with the guaranteed one against Jack. Jack will still not be guaranteed per se in the guarantee gacha. I forgot, but what's the best spot to farm bond XP? Pretty sure it's Camelot. It's the pyramid. So I'll show you now, right? Come on. This one here. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, it's the one with the Castu XP, this one. And yeah, you have the Sphinxes on the top. Yeah, this one. I don't farm Bond there though. Like, I don't specifically go out of my way to just farm Bond. I'm always like farming for a map and then getting Bond on the side. So typically when I have nothing to do but I want to farm Bond, I'll go to farm Bones in Fuyuki. Damn it, I don't have Hokusai. Ah, yes, I know. I mean, yeah, MP4 is a thing, right? Right? Like the only guarantee was you get a 5-star. Yeah. The thing is, with the guaranteed gacha, before Osaka de Hime comes out, and this is like quite a while later, like it's the 3rd Halloween? Yeah. Until the 3rd Halloween, there is no other permanent assassin SSR except for Jack. Which is really sad. So Jack is always like grouped up with typically it's ruler class. I found bomb points when my service just needed to be moved. I got 100 apples, so might as well. Fair enough, yeah. 100 plus apples is nice. I have 100 plus as well. I typically try to save my apples for, you know, whenever I'm streaming or whenever there's a good event going on, like roulette events typically, like Da Vinci, you know. I spammed like probably 50 apples there. Shisho comes back a couple of times. Yeah, she does. Because she's really popular as well. Like, so popular to the point where the devs were like, you know, we gotta give a free Shisho to everyone. Off topic, but who else likes Luka songs better than most of Miku songs? So, there are some Luka songs I really like, but I'm pretty selective in terms of Vocaloid songs. It's like the typical Vocaloid song I don't really like. Oh man, the AoE archers? Fucking archers? Gay! Like, I don't listen to like regular pop Vocaloid, I listen to like stuff that's kind of like trancey and like more on the... Oh, they died anyway, I guess MP4, yeah. Sable Wars ate all my apples. Heart bait's too strong. Yeah, just pray you don't need those apples for later. Okay. Switch Kyo back. Switch you back. Yeah. Like, Mika's voice is nice with specific songs, but Luca's a better voice overall. I guess overall I would say IA has a better voice, I think. Yeah, but I like her voice overall better. But yeah, Mika's voice has some good songs. I mean, I guess it's true, like early on right now, you do need a lot of hearts. I mean, it's hard to get hearts right now.
よし、戦いだ。苦手だけど全力で行こうか。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Ooh, 2 again.
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
かっこつけ プをつけてるんだから。引っ張らないで、もう。黙ってな、厳しくいくわ。サビになるか。
And you better start saving apples though. You want to save them for whenever the events come. Because skill gems are a bitch, actually. Like, really insanely hard to get. That's like later on though, so, you know, no big deal. Tesla. I mean, so much easier robot shizzle. I'll stun you too. Just fuck you.
これより逃げた大嘘つき天神歌唱三昧。
Okay, he did anyway.
いささか食べ過ぎたかもしれんな。
How to make MHX good after Saber Wars. The way I look at MHX, right, is get her Bonsi E first, so that she's super effective against all sabers. And then once you're at that point, you want to use her in maps where it's a combination of riders and sabers, so that she's equally effective against both. It's kind of the problem that Siegfried has. Siegfried has a problem where he's a saber that does extra damage to dragons, but most dragons are rider class, right? And assassins do just as better damage than he does against riders. So you might as well bring an assassin, right? But in the cases where you have rider dragons and then you also have lancers, you know, as like support, like skeletons or something like that. Like, yeah, you have like mixed classes in a map, right? Then in that case, Siegfried would shine, because not only does he take resisted damage from the dragon, but he also takes resisted damage from the lancer. So in that same vein, alright, I'll see you later, Glenn. In that same vein, you want to look at MHX with her Bonsi, because her Bonsi makes her super effective against all sabers. So you want to take her against riders and sabers. So maps that have riders and sabers in them. So yeah, that's just my take on it. That's how I think about it. Otherwise, she's kind of subpar. Yeah. He spooked me while I was rolling for Okita. Arjuna spooked me while rolling for Narrow Bride, and I said no. I said no! And I kept rolling. I have an MO, yeah. She's good against Maid Altar. Yeah, she is too. That's right, good against Maid Altar. Super effective against Saberface. And she's a rider. You know? Okay. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna call it a day there too, for me. So stay tuned, I guess. Tomorrow, Charles is intending to stream Shadowverse again, I think. But depending on maintenance or whatnot, Charles might be doing FGO. And if that's the case, then I will be doing FGO with him as well. But if that's not the case, then probably we'll do it on Thursday during the day. So we'll do the Setsubun event, me and Charles together. So yeah, if you guys want to watch that, you know, just hang around. You can see that. But yeah, been a late night, fun night with you guys, and I will see you guys around, hopefully. Alright, thanks for watching guys. This is James. You know, if you guys are new, you know, links are down there, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Yeah, no worries man. Okay, and take care guys. Thanks.